we will solve the two sum problem. And before we start the video, please like the video and subscribe the channel. And also, if you have any solutions, accurate solutions, so also you can post it into our comments so other developers can see, and also I can refer it, right? So yeah, thank you for watching me. First of all, yeah, so let's start the video. So here today we will solve the two sum problem, right? So here it is the description, like given an array of integer nums and integer target, and it returns the indexes of two numbers, so that they added up to the target, right? So it's equal to the target, and you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, right? There is no multiple solution, and you may not use the same element twice, right? So that's the our rule. And you can return the answer in any order. So let's suppose here it is our output 0 1, so you can also return the like 1 and 0, so there is no problem, right? But output should be accurate. And yeah, so it is the here I have given the example, like it, let's suppose his input is 2 7 11 and 15, and it is target 9, so our output should be like 0 and 1 in 0 2 7 9, right? And here second example, like 3 2 4 and target 6, so our output will be 1 and 2 because 2 and 4 6, right? And let's suppose here target is equal to 6, so our output will be 0 and 1 because 3 and 3. Let's suppose here 3 and 1, and our output would be should be null, right? So that's the thing. Now let's I have two solutions, so let's solve it by first. Let's solve it by first way. First solution, here I will write it ution, right? And here I will define the function and add to sum 1, right? And here it is nums and target, and it returns the array of index, or else it returns the null, right? And what I will do, I will explain it. So let's suppose let's check for this example, like I will compare the index like 3, so I will check for the another 3, right? So I will check like 3, no, then I will again check it for 2, so 2, so what we need 4, so here it is 4, then I will return the 1 and 2, right? So let's implement it. First I need to console.log to sum1 2 7 11 15, and target should be 9. We'll check for all the inputs to sum1 3 2 4, target 6 and 3 3, target 6. Now here I will now let's start our on. Here it returns null. Now let's start the solution. So what I will do, first I will define the length. Const length is equals to nums dot length, and now let's check for first index. First variable I is equals to 0, I less than length, then I plus plus. For let j is equals to 0, j less than length, and j plus plus, right? And if there is, if nums of I plus nums of j is equals to target, then we will return the our I and j. Right, so this is our solution. Here we will check for the first, we will pick up the first element, then we will check it for the other elements. If first element is not first element, if we will not get this way, then we will pick up the second element, and we will check for the rest of the elements, right? So that's the thing now. So here you can see 0 1 0 0 0 0 y, yeah. So here you can get it, like we what happens here, we use the same element, so that's why this type of problem occurs, right? Here we, for the first we get exact solution, but for the second we get the wrong output, right? 0 0. So why? Because here we have to use the j is equals to I plus 1, not j is equals to 0, right? So we will, if we pick up the first element, then we will check for the other rest of the elements. So we will pick up I plus 1 second element. If we are on second element, then we will check it from third elements. So that's the thing, right? Now let's again 0 1 1 2 0 1 0 1 1 2 and 0 1, right? Now our output is right. Okay, so now let's check for the second one. Here what is the our time complexity? So here for the first approach we have like we use two nested for loops, right? So here we have like n square complexity, n square. Here we have n square complexity, so that's the main problem. Now we will try to solve this problem by using only n complexity, right? By using object. So let's try it by using n complexity. Second solution, I will just add it to some one, some two. Now function to some two, right? Let's remove all the things. Yeah, we require them, so I will not remove this line. I will remove this line. Now I will just define the object, right? And what I will do, I will do only one for loop. So for let I is equals to 0, I is the nums dot length, sorry, length I plus plus, then what I will do, like let's take the first example 2, right? So here it is the our index, so I will check for 7. So first I will add for the 0th index, I will add, right? Because there is no our there is no properties, right? So first I will add, then I will check for 7. So 9 minus our target will be, should it's our target is 9, right? So 9 minus 7 is equals to 2. So I will check for 2, then yeah, it exists in the object. So I will return the indexes. Let's suppose, let's check for the other example 3. So I will edit. Now I will go to 2. I will check for the 4. So 4 is not in object, so again I will add the 2. Now I will go to the 4 and check for the 2. Yeah, 2 is access in nums object, so I will return the our index 6. Same for the second third example, like I will add the for first element, I will add the third 3 into the object. Now again 3 comes, so I will check for the again 3 and return the 3 is 6 minus the 3, so 3 exists, so yes, so I will return the indexes, right? So now let's implement it. So if here I will check if target const property is equals to target minus nums of I, right? So our target 9 and minus 4 to 7, right? So property 7. So let's check like in nums object property in nums object exists. If exists, then I will return the property, uh, not property, nums object of property is and one second I, right? Else, let's say depend exists. If this is not exist, if exists, then we will execute the our else statement. And so yeah, it is in here what is the time complexity of our program, like complexity of the program is n complexity, right? Because we use the only one time and but here's like in first approach our space complexity is less than compared compared to the our second solution, right? Because here we use the more and more uh, define the more variables, define the nums object, so it requires the memory, right? And for the like first solution we don't require any extra memory, right? So in first solutions we have more time complexity but less space complexity, right? Space complexity less, but in second solution we have time complexity n but space complexity is more compared to the first solution, right? So it's always trade-off, right, between the like time and space. If you will if you will compromise with time complexity, then you will achieve space complexity. If you compromise with space complexity, then there is more time complexity, right? So it's always trade-off between the time and space. So whatever you prefer you can implement it with by your requirements, right? So thank you for watching the video. And yeah, and yeah, I again request you all you guys like please subscribe the channel, like the video, and also you can add the comments in our comment section. And you can also add the like solutions if you have like if you have more accurate solutions as compared to me, so also I can learn from you guys, and also it will be very helpful to the other developers. So thank you very much. Yeah, see you soon.